With the September Democratic debates on the horizon, I thought it would be fun to take a moment to think about the debate process. And by fun, I mean point out what a silly popularity contest they really are. I think Papa Yang said it best.
We're up here with makeup on our faces and our rehearsed attack lines, playing roles in this reality TV show. It's one reason why we elected a reality TV star as our president.
Generally speaking, these debates boil down to trying to land zingers with snappy one-liners that you can dominate the news cycle for the next week. The time constraints make it nearly impossible to develop a complete understanding of what these people would actually do if you were to give them a stupid amount of power. The problem is this: complicated questions don't have 30-second answers. They just don't. So today, let's hone in on one of the biggest problems with this whole ridiculous process: the audience. Raise your hand if you've been to a presidential debate before. Nobody? Congratulations, you're a member of the 99.9% of people who don't get to see a process like this directly. And here's the thing, the tiny percentage of people who do get to sit in that room directly have a much more powerful ability to make their voices heard, literally. Because they get to shout, cheer, boo, and make noise, all of which will be heard by tens of millions of people across the country. They detract from positive discussion too. Having an audience makes it really easy for a candidate to manipulate that audience into getting out of a tough question. This repeatedly happened during the debates in 2016, and not one of the media organizations appears to have learned from this mistake.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't. Your Twitter account.
Thank you.
By pivoting to a joke, Trump was able to completely avoid having to actually address the issue seriously. A laughing crowd makes it easy to feel like the issue isn't all that significant. Just laugh along and don't think about it too hard. The networks will try to justify having an audience by arguing that it keeps the public engaged in democracy. To put it simply, this is a load of steaming bullshit. The DNC and CNN selected only 3,500 people to attend the 2019 Democratic debates. That accounts for roughly 0.0000001% of the US population. How representative. Meanwhile, the rest of us get to suffer from the distractions and manipulations of a highly partisan audience. Oh, and it's a closed, invite-only audience where nobody is allowed to ask the candidates anything directly. Which begs the question, why are they there in the first place? Audiences can be a poison to having a critical discussion of the issues. If somebody says something and is booed by the crowd, you are way more likely to immediately develop a negative association with what they said.
So I would say that maybe we ought to consider a golden rule in foreign policy. Don't do to other nations what we don't want to have them do to us. So we endlessly bomb these countries, and then we wonder why they get upset with us.
In short, debate audiences accomplish nothing, distract from discussions of the issues, and are all around a terrible idea. It's time to let them go.